Catch all of Trey Sports' highlights from the week in Zooming.
Until Woods, Jack Nicklaus was the unanimous choice as the greatest golfer the world has seen. He took up the sport at the age of 10 and showed immediate talent, shooting 51 for his first 9 holes. 2 years later, he was the junior champion in Ohio, a title he won 5 straight times. He won the US amateur title twice, waiting until he had finished college before turning professional in 1962. His first PGA Tour win was also his first major, the US Open, defeating Arnold Palmer, sparking a great on-course rivalry between the pair, which would continue for years. By 1966, he had won all 4 major championships. As the 60s made way for the 70s, a slimmer, longer-haired Nicklaus was given the name the Golden Bear, which stuck with him to this day.
Annetts has been a freeride World Tour regular for a few seasons, but only won his first event ever in St. Moritz, taking command of the snowboard ranking at the same time. So he's coming back into the USA full of confidence for this 3rd competition of the season. And Annetts chooses to hit the steep part of the face as well in a line very similar to Delarue before him. The conditions are making it difficult for the riders to showcase their skills today. This steep part probably wasn't the best option as it affects the overall fluidity of the run even for the best riders. And that's an okay run for Annetts, who tops his run with the same jump as Delarue.
Xavier and I started talking before the hike up, and it turned out we both had very similar lines. Yeah, as we kept watching, I thought of some other options so we wouldn't ride the same line, but in the end, I got up there late. When I got up top, they told me I was going, so I had to strap in and go.
This is a day in the life of Karolina Wozniacki.
I don't think about what other people expect from me or anything. I just got there and I do my best, and that's all I can do.
We follow her at the Family Circle Cup in South Carolina and get an exclusive insight into the high-speed life of a champion.
I'm an aggressive driver. I would watch out if I was this guy. Why is he walking right in the middle of this nice street?
It's the graft and the glamour of life as world #1. Caro took over on top of the WTA World Rankings during the 2010 China Open, which she won. Then only just 20 years old, it crowned a spectacular rise to the top of women's tennis. And Caro is a little bit different to the typical women's tour pro. So before exploring her life now, it's worth turning the clock back 5 years.
What happens when 3-track legends from 3 different distances get together to discuss their training routines? Jeremy Wariner, Tyson Gay, and Haile Gabresselassie took part in a training session for champions. Tyson Gay was first out of the blocks. 200-meter world championship record holder is the 2nd fastest man on the planet with 9 seconds 69, just behind Usain Bolt. He's methodical about his training and almost religious when it comes to race preparation.
Normally when I'm running, I try to run in, or normally when I'm training, I try to train in some shoes with a lot of cushion, not too light. I want more support because I do a lot of pounding. I normally put on my long tights and some sweatpants so my muscles can stay warm and things like that, so I won't pull anything. I want to make sure I'm real loose and sweating and hot, things like that.